So today we're looking at simple interest graphs. So in last lesson we looked at simple interest. This time we're looking at it in terms of graphs and using a graphical method to work things out. So we're going to go through some steps here. First we're going to construct a table of values. For our table of values though, we're actually going to use the letters out of our formula. So if our formula, come back, right, so we're going to use these pro-numerals from the formula.
Would you like us to write everything on that?
Yeah, that'd be good. So we're going to use the pro-numerals from the formula. Alright, so the formula is I equals PRN. Alright, so we're going to use I, alright, for one of them, and P for one of them, I think it is. Not I and N, sorry. So I and N. So we're going to use those bits out of that formula. Alright, so in this, N becomes our independent variable, I is our dependent variable. Okay, so I is like the Y, N is like the X. Okay, does that make sense? Making sense? We're going to use I instead of Y and N instead of X. We're going to draw the number plane. Alright, our number plane, probably don't need the whole thing, we only really need it that way. And because I is our dependent variable, I will go there. Because N is our independent variable, N will go there. Okay? And then plot the coordinate pairs and join them in a line. That's the steps. That's essentially what we're doing. Let's see it in action. Please copy down the example. Please copy down the example and we will get to it. Okay, here's our example. We are going to draw a graph showing the amount of simple interest earned over a period of 4 years if $1,000 is invested at 6% per annum. Use the graph to estimate the interest earned after 8 years. So what's step one? What did we say was step one? Step one, construct a table of values.
Wait, are we highlighting the important information?
Yeah, you can highlight the important information. What's the important information?
4 years.
Yeah, so we've got 4 years. $1,000 is pretty important, isn't it?
Yeah. 8 years.
So 6% per annum is important.
Are we doing 8 years as well?
And the 8 years is also important as part of our question. So here's a table of values. I'm just going to go up to 4 years. It's going to give us 4 coordinate pairs to draw our line with. When we do our graph, we're going to graph up past 8 though. Alright? But that's going to be easy to do because we'll have 4 things. We're going to just draw a straight line.
Okay, draw that.
Now, we have our formula is I equals PRN. Alright? And we're going to just do that very quickly 4 times. For our principal is $1,000. Alright, we're timesing it by our interest rate, and what is that as a decimal? 0.06. And then we're going to times it by the number of years. So in this case, for the first one, we'll times it by 1. And what are we going to get, guys? Someone tell me. Someone use their calculator. If they've got a proper calculator, don't have to go and get calculators.
What is it? 1,000?
Yep, times 0.06 times 1.
60.
60?
Work that out without a calculator.
Yeah, because you are a calculator.
60.
Hey, you rolled it.
You're a hearing calculator.
Alright,
No, I'm not.
the next one.
12. 12. All I know is 12.
Guys,
I was going to name it.
times it by 2 now instead of 1. 2 now instead of 1. What's it going to be?
120.
120? This makes a little bit of sense, doesn't it?
No. 180.
By 3 this time.
Where's that going?
So are we drawing that?
Yeah, so you're going to be doing this.
180.
180, do you want to double check it? Or are you confident?
He's confident. You can tell.
I'm pretty confident.
He's got that pizzazz.
Has it?
Yeah.
And then we want by 4.
No, here you are.
And then by 4.
240.
Wait over here. By 4 equals 24.
What's the number going in here?
Yeah, so.
240.
What was that?
10 times. Doesn't matter.
Okay, it's always good when you first start out doing this stuff to actually do a little bit of the working just underneath, just to make sure that you're doing everything right. As we get into the habits, not as necessary. Now we need a graph. We need a graph that's going to go up to at least 8 years. And it's going to show you the interest. Now, what do you think I might do for a scale for the interest? What might I do for a scale for the interest? Am I going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Yeah.
Just going times by 8 straight away.
Yeah.
There you go.
Is that what I'm going to do on my graph? I'm going to go up by ones. That means I have to go all the way up to 240. What might be an easier thing to do?
Go by.
What?
So we go by hundreds, but then I've
Go up
got
by
to
halves.
estimate bits.
Yeah, go. Oh,
What can I go up by? 60? I
Oh,
can go up by
60.
60. It's going to make life so much easier, isn't it? Let's go up by 60. Alright. With a ruler, preferably. Draw a graph. So now we have coordinate pairs. Now we have coordinate pairs. We've got 1 and 60, 2 and 120, 3 and 180, 4 and 240. We can match them up, alright? So, I'm going to put some finishing touches at the end though, for this graph. So 1 and 60, that's going to be about there. I have 120 and 2, should be somewhere around there-ish. 3 and 180, hopefully if you've done it with a ruler, yours is going to look a little bit neater than mine. And then 4 and 240. Now that's as many dots as we've got, because that's how far we went up with our table of values. So that's all the dots we need. We really only need 2. But that's all the dots we need, because if we've done it properly and we've used a ruler and all that sort of stuff, we should be able to draw a nice straight line. Mine's going to be a little bit wonky. It should be a fairly straight line going all the way up. Alright? So if you've done it properly, so there's an ish, an ish. So that's what our graph should look like. There's a couple of bits missing from the graph though. Who thinks they might know what's missing from the graph? Some titles, some labels. So what were we putting across the bottom? What did we put across the bottom? The N. What does the N? The number of? Is the number of time periods.
No. Always really good to put your labels on there, just so that anyone who's looking at it, and you when you come back to it, actually knows what's going on. What did we put up this side? What does the I stand for? Interest. So just to make sure that we know what's what, make sure we label it. Now, the question has asked us to estimate the interest earned after 8 years. That's why we've gone up to at least 8 in the number of time periods. So all we're going to do, follow that all the way up until we hit the line, and then bring that across. And if we've drawn it nice and straight and with the proper scales, we should hit what it's going to be. And according to our graph, we should get around $480 interest on that investment after 8 years. And that's what we're doing. That's all we're going to do.
Oh, did you see that?
Yeah, the questions in the exercise may ask you to do it exactly like this. It might ask you to find the number of time periods for a certain amount of interest, but the basics of setting up the graph is the same.
find a dog.
Okay?
Yeah, you get bring the
It might say how many years will it take to earn this much interest or something like that. Okay?
Control.
And that's it, that's all it is.